Hey, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of The Road to Glory here on FIFA 19 Ultimate Team. Today's episode is powered by my sponsor Elgato Gaming and the HD60S capture card. You guys know that I use it every single day in order to bring you this content. If you've ever looked to up your game content-wise, then make sure you check out the link down below in the description. I would always recommend their products. I literally use them every single day, as you know. So, moving on in to the start of our episode. So this is what my team currently looks like, but it is going to change. I sat there for a while thinking, wondering what to do, and I've decided to take the plunge. So my initial sales, or my initial players that I was listing up on the market, were my icons and Neymar. I wanted to try and do what I'm about to do without selling Mbappe, because I think Mbappe is a crucial player to bring on as a sub in my new team that I'm hoping to be able to build with this. And basically, in order to do it without selling Mbappe, I needed to hope that my players sold for a decent price. Hierro, I think we made profit on, which is good. Both Neymar and Socrates don't end up selling for the price that I listed them up there for. I needed to do it the next hour and drop them a little bit. But that's okay, and you'll see how we eventually come out the other end of this. Ipswich-Norwich, or Norwich-Ipswich, is one of the marquee matchups this week. As you guys know, I'm an Ipswich fan. Probably not super confident about our derby day, just because of where each team is in the league and stuff, and how it's going for each different team this year, which kind of sucks. But hey, it is what it is. So we complete marquee matchups literally with players all from my club, because I had managed to actually get a fair amount of players back into the Road to Glory after getting like untradeable rewards and stuff for a couple of weeks. Now, I haven't asked you guys already, but if you wouldn't mind, do me a favor, smash that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. If we can get anywhere near 2,000 likes today, I'll love you. That's your task. Get it done. Go on, guys. Now, silver pack from marquee matchups. I mean, this is where you really want to pack like a Cardiff City player, or is it Utrecht? Oh god, I might be pronouncing the team wrong. There's a couple of like league SBCs where silvers go crazy expensive, and unfortunately we weren't able to pack one. And the next pack was like a gold players pack. Pack after that wasn't exceptional either. I don't even think it's boards again. Yeah, it's Dahoud. I think this is a very small pack actually, maybe 3 silvers, 3 golds. Am I right? Oh no, it's a mixed pack. So 2 golds, 2 silvers, 2 bronzes, and then we open up what is the next one, get ourselves a Colombian striker that's 77 rated. It's not great, is it? You know, marquee matchups for me has been, I mean, literally last week, marquee matchups was a 500k player for me. This week, absolutely nothing, and you can't expect something every single week. And I mean, I would never expect to get another 500k or another 500k player in marquee matchups. But hey, it would have been nice to get boards or something, but it didn't happen in the Prime Gold Players Pack this week. So this right here is the squad that I want. This is what I think I can achieve. So basically, it would be bringing back in like Aubameyang and Firmino, and actually Kazawa and Thiago Silva, because I've used them for a long time and I know that they're all right and stuff. Maybe it's a somewhat slight downgrade on the overall team, because we did have icons, we did have Neymar and Mbappe, but the ability to bring in a Cristiano Ronaldo I think is huge, and I think that could be massively game changing. So my Neymar sells for 547, and eventually my Socrates sells for 830, so we lost a little bit on him, but as you can see, that leaves us with enough money to go out and buy a Cristiano Ronaldo, something I didn't really expect to be able to do this year. So 1,730,000 coins is what I paid for the Portuguese Juventus player. I have him. Welcome to the Road to Glory, Cristiano Ronaldo. I think that deserves a little thumbs up on the video, right? We've brought in Ronaldo to our Road to Glory. 0 pennies spent, of course. So that's great. Now, I think he probably is one of the more meta, excellent players on the game. So I didn't quite have enough after that to go out and buy the 86 rated inform Cancelo to give him the perfect link at the back. So I then went through my club, either listing if they were worth something or discarding like rare golds, non-rare golds I was listing up on the market. Basically, I needed to get together around 20 to 30,000 coins, and I boost up to 145k right now. Cancelo was going for 145 to 150, so I thought, hey, I'll check the market again, see if anyone's listed a nice cheap one. Of course, I could get the 87, but he's a right mid and genuinely would have terrible stats off chemistry compared to even the 84. But someone had listed a nice cheap 86 rated one for 140k. So I figured, you know what? Welcome to the team. And we now have our full starting 11. So I'm really, really happy with that. Now, this is the squad, right? So you'll notice that, yes, Bobby Firmino is back, and he will be for the first half. Same with Aubameyang. Arnautovic is on 8 chemistry. That's the only player off chem in this team. So in-game, it would line up like this, right? So we do have 2 wide cams that are both very tall and very good in the air. And they can whip crosses in as well. Of course, with Ronaldo up front, obviously, right? So this really suits the heading style of play that has become part of the new meta. And then at halftime, we would switch it to this to bring on Zlatan at cam, bring on Mbappe, who somehow I've managed to keep. I didn't need to sell him to free up coins because we need that pace and agile element, especially for the second half when players are getting tired. I think someone like Mbappe is literally going to change the game. Out there on the wide, doing tricks, cutting inside, whipping the ball in for either Ronaldo, Ibra or Arnautovic. I think that's going to work. So, yes, I'm sad that we've sold the icons. And I'm sad we've sold Neymar because Neymar's been such a pivotal player for the road to glory this year so far. He's been the biggest player we've had, really. Like one of the, as a normal regular gold card, he's been absolutely outstanding. So it is a sad day to see him go. Maybe at some point in time we will be able to bring him back. But hey, let's go into the weekend league, start things off with Cristiano Ronaldo and see how we get on. So Ronaldo intercepts there. Arnautovic plays a beautiful ball through and Ronaldo finishes. 3 minutes into his debut, I've managed to get a goal with CR7 and we are off and running. So I've switched my kit to the special Juventus one, obviously because we've got Ronaldo. It's one of my favourite kits this year as well. And actually one of the competitive kits. We put the Envy kit on, which is one of the esports orgs, as you guys know. So this guy was pretty good at crossing, and obviously I think this game was probably going to turn out as to who can cross the best. So he whips that one back stick for Rashford, times his header and gets a nice equalising goal. So I was like, okay, well, anything you can do, mate. I'm pretty sure I might be able to do it better. So Cancelo then whips one back post here for Aubameyang, and that's a great header. Like, if that was Mbappe being my wide cam, he probably wouldn't have risen and got that header off. Because Aubameyang and Arnautovic and Ronaldo are so good in the air, that's going to be crucial for us. And it probably will mean that most of my goals now are headers, especially when Aubameyang whips one in here and Arnautovic kind of does the exact same thing, but opposite, from what we did a minute ago. So my opponent scores a header on me. I managed to get 2 more headers going my end, as well as the normal goal that we scored with Ronaldo, to go up 3-1 in the first half. Ibra then tries the low-driven shot, but it easily gets blocked. I pick the ball up here with Eder Militao. Ibra knocks it out wide to Mbappe. First time cross, and Aubameyang heads home. So in this instance, I brought off Arnautovic. He was a little bit more tired than Aubameyang, and I'll literally just decide who I bring off on a game-to-game basis. But yeah, that one goal there, that 4th goal, was enough to say, see you later, Lasty. I'm going to rage quit. And he was out of there. We literally did dominate that game. Was playing really well for my first game of the weekend league. And as much as I'm not always going to be trying to score headers, I do want to score some nice goals with Ronaldo as well. I obviously want to do whatever works best to score the easiest goals to get the easiest wins in total, right? That's the aim, right? So the next game we go into, average looking Prem side, wasn't too phased by seeing a flashback Leighton Baines, I'm not going to lie. If anything, I was like, well, that's someone we can abuse in the air, because I don't think he's great at defending headers. But a nice low-driven goal for Cristiano Ronaldo in 8 minutes. It's one of them where the defender doesn't quite know which way he's going to turn, because he is so good on both feet, and of course is very skillful, turns quickly as well, and gets that shot off before they are able to block. Firmino then plays it into Ronaldo. Nice ball out wide to Aubameyang. You can see that how open it is for Arnautovic, and I timed that header just because I literally had so much time on my hands that I was like, just before he gets his noggin on it, I am going to just press that button again and try and get it green because, hey, we were already 1-0 up and it felt like this game was going to be easy. However, I can't defend very well. And he does get through and scores a fairly nice goal there with Aubameyang. And then he pushes forward again. Torreira's got more pace than I remember. He then plays it out wide to Eriksen, into the centre to Eriksen, should I say, who knocks it into Aubameyang. Literally equalises on me. I was 2-0 up not too long ago. So I'm like, okay, what the hell's going on here? Why have I suddenly fallen asleep and let my opponent back into this one? I took a normal shot, got a corner, knock it in, and that's my first Cristiano Ronaldo near post header. I've conceded so many of them on FIFA 19 because he is so dominant in the air, especially from those corners, that it's like, yes, finally. I'm going to be able to do it myself. Second half starts then, and Ibra, who is the substitute, of course, plays it out to Ronaldo. Nice hold-up play, knocks it out to Mbappe. I either whip this in or cut it back and then whip it in. Yeah, cut it back, knock it into Arnautovic, and that's a nice, easy one to go 4-2 up. And that, at 4-2, considering I went 2-0 up and he didn't quit and he managed to get back into the game. And when I go 2 goals up again, that was enough for my opponent. He didn't want any more of it. And he decided to also rage quit. So 2 games, 2 rage quits so far in the weekend league. Not a bad little start. Next game then, I probably got a little bit overconfident with the fact that this guy's got like a regular gold Prem team and a random Grimaldo. I don't know what that was all about. But yeah, like when I actually look at it, there's a lot of meta players there, even if they are just gold, like Hazard, Fabinho and stuff. They're all very good players, and of course Salah as well, we had a lot of success with on the road to glory. And this was the toughest game so far. So I always had it in my head that I was going to win, just because like my team is way better, you know, lots more colourful items in the squad. But really, as much as I was able to hold him off, he wasn't too bad, you know. And I definitely struggled to score against him. So Ronaldo plays it into Militao, and that's probably the worst player you want in that situation, especially when I kind of had already pressed shoot. That wasn't what I wanted to do. Ideally, I would want to have passed that one back again into the box to try and get the easy goal. Fabinho knocks it back to Kane into Eriksen, and what a save that is from Alisson, who of course is also returning to the squad. We're not using Casillas anymore just because chemistry and stuff. Like, I would love to use Casillas. I think he's a great goalkeeper on this game after the patch. We knocked this one out for a corner here, and Zlatan is probably going to rise, or try and rise, to get the header on. But hey, keeper punches it straight into the path of Arnautovic, and that is how we score our first goal 73 minutes into this game. That's a default celebration. I didn't shush him because of that. Obviously, the running to the camera ones are slightly different. I then whip it into the back stick again. Arnautovic goes for the volley this time, and I'm like, how on earth have I missed that? I think the volleys probably need to be timed more than the headers, and that's why that one's not gone in. But some really nice passing play, some nice agile turning there from an 87 rated Alejandro Gomez, who we do have on our bench, but I've not brought him on yet. I've not tested him out. He was able to score the goal in the 86th minute for my opponent to get back into this one. And I thought I was going to sneak a 1-0 win. I really did. But hey, we managed to turn the defender really nicely there in extra time. Davinson Sanchez, I believe it was, that we were able to just get past and hit that low-driven shot with Cristiano Ronaldo to fly into the back of the net dead on the 100th minute to put ourselves back in the lead. Mbappe then plays the pass of dreams through to Ronaldo. He moves his keeper a touch, but hey, it wasn't enough when I decided to bang it into the top of the net with the Portuguese man and run off celebrating with a 2-goal advantage in extra time. But hey, look at this. I felt like the game wanted to give him a goal. He kind of earned it with that beautiful ball through to Hazard, but I read it with the keeper and thought maybe I would pick that one up. Knocks it out, Kovacic knocks it in, but we were able to hold the game out. And as you can see there, a pretty even game. I may have had lots more shots, but my opponent still really stuck in there. And that was a tough match to get a nice 3-2 win out of. So with 3 for 3, you know, we are 3 wins out of 3 matches, 0 losses so far. That's what I wanted to show you for this episode. It's mainly been about Oh my god, I got him. I actually bought him. I got Ronaldo on FIFA 19 Ultimate Team. And to show you the new squad and stuff. I'm really not bothered whatsoever with Arnautovic on 8 chemistry. That doesn't bother me. He still gets enough boosts like he really does. What I really need is at some point for someone like Felipe Anderson to get a striker in form. We could then drop like Aubameyang, switch Arnautovic to left striker, put a striker version of Felipe Anderson in, and that would work a treat chemistry-wise. But hey, you know, we need something like that to happen first in order for us to get up to a full chem team. And I'm sure the squad will probably change by then anyway. You guys like, you know how I like to change things up around here every now and again. So that's the episode for today, guys. I managed to get Ronaldo on the road to glory. We are 3-0 in the weekend league. Hopefully we can continue on a good little streak and get to 14 wins nice and easy without a huge amount of stress. Do I see that happening? Not really, but hey, we'll get there in the end, I'm sure. Guys, remember to smash a thumbs up on the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Come follow me on Twitter. Come follow me on Instagram. All of that stuff is linked down below, as well as the Elgato link, like I said at the beginning of the video. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.